Hello boys, how you doing? Well, do you ever feel not so good? Have you maybe had a bad day? Are you perhaps feeling low? Well, I tell you what, I am. I've had a really bad day today. So, and I want to share with you what I do, what really works for me, because I only ever share things that really work for me. And I just want to keep it real, and I'm still committed to coming on and doing my video every day. I did have the thought, I'll just don't do it today because I'm not like super duper yay, but so what? Sometimes I'm not. Most of the time I am, but sometimes I'm not. So this is me keeping it real. And like I say, that success is not personal, success is structural. Well, the same, I think, is true for feeling not good. So if I'm feeling right royally SH1T, which I am today, actually I'm starting to cheer up because I'm really enjoying it. I really love doing these videos and I really love talking to you wherever you are, whoever you might be. This really fills my heart actually. But so success, I believe, is not personal, it's structural. Just like feeling not good, I don't think that's personal, that's structural too. And here's what I mean by that, and here's what I experience by that. So in Spanish we have an expression that says el hombre y su circunstancia, man and his circumstance. And actually my granddad, who was from Spain, used to say this all the time to my mum. And actually my granddad, when he was a young man, he was 19, and he was fighting in a colonial war in the south of Spain. He was Spanish, and he was sent to war to fight in the south of Spain. I think probably in the Straits of Gibraltar, and he actually escaped this war by covering his arms with garlic and binding them, and then that created like these horrible burn. I don't know if the skin actually burnt or if it looked like it was burnt, but he then managed to escape this war and get on a ship and go to South America. So he was a young man, 19, left a family of 10 siblings in the north of Spain, went on a boat, which took like many months, with a great big trunk that my mum still has in Chile, and he went there to Argentina with nothing, and he started all over again. So he is the one that I heard all my childhood say, el hombre y su circunstancia. It's a difficult word to say. It sounds like another word. But anyway, the point is, success is not personal, it's structural. And I'm suggesting here that perhaps also feeling is not personal, it's structural. So what do I mean by that? Well, circumstances. So according to what I mean by structure is my environment that I operate within. So today, loads of things happened that I didn't have any control over. Because why? Because I cannot control other people, I cannot control other events, or I cannot control other things. I can only really control or choose what I do, and I can, to the best extent that I can, choose and create my environment. But sometimes when I'm doing other things and I'm with other people, I can't control them. So that, if those things are not doing so great or not in so much harmony, that will have an impact on me. And today that did. Many of them actually. It was like the buses. They all came in at once, on top of which I got caught in a really scary lightning storm, and I was scared to go out with my umbrella for fear of blah-de-da-de-da. So, first of all, I really invite you, my fellow bro, to not blame yourself if you're feeling. Do your best if you can not to blame yourself, and just consider that maybe you're in an environment or a structure that's not so effective, and that you can change. So if you go back and watch my video that was 1 or 2 videos ago called Success is Not Personal, It's Structural, I explain about that there. And because first of all, I really want to talk about acknowledging. So the thing that I observe the most with conflict and with difficult shizzle that happens, with feeling and things like this, I'm making funny noises because I don't want to get censored on social media, but you know what I mean when I go, okay. And if you do, put one in the comments. So when things are rah and you're feeling, first of all, the thing that I do that really works is acknowledge myself. Acknowledge myself. So in my head, I say to myself, it's okay to feel so very right royally bleep. It's okay, Maria. It's an understandable response given what's happened, isn't it? And that's not me being a victim. It's just putting the facts on the table and calling a spade, or as I like to say, an SH1T, an SH1T. So call it, not between me and anybody else, but just between me and myself, because the reason why conflict I observe, and I've expertised, if that word exists, which I don't think it does, I've been an expert in conflict resolution for a mighty long time, because I have a lot of experience of it. The reason why conflict escalates and carries on or gets created in the first place is simply, most cases that I observe, is just when one person's upset or point of view doesn't get acknowledged. Do you relate to this, yes or no? Have you ever had a point of view that you've really needed to be acknowledged? Something's happened to you, you've said something, and the others are just like la 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 la, and it's like you're not being heard. And that, in my experience, is one of the biggest reasons why upset arises. It certainly is for me. So the first thing that I do, and I invite you to do this and try this on, is just acknowledge yourself and go, do you know what, honey, it's okay to feel really, it's okay. It's okay, and I'm here with you. And if you will, just put your hand on your heart, or just do that. Just do that and hold your arms, or even just hold your hands like that. Hold your hands on your lap, if you like my slippers. Hold your hands on your lap. Just hold one hand onto the other one, and just give yourself that physical support, because sometimes other people may not be available. But if you can do that for yourself, that's really going to make a big difference. I really know that, because that's what works for me. And then finally, please know that there's nothing wrong with you, and this upset or this situation that's making you feel low, or set of situations, there's nothing wrong with you. You are not a problem. You're not a project that needs fixing. You are whole. You are amazing. You have many gifts that may be yet undiscovered. And what if maybe, just maybe, that pressure and that structural tension, that creative tension, is but an invitation to listen to your heart, or your knowing, or your passion, or your drive, to listen to that, however it communicates with you, and do that which you enjoy, or do that which makes you come alive, that which you really love. I'll tell you, actually, this morning, every Sunday morning, I do a doll hangout with my friend in America. And today I made this mermaid doll, and that's a ring on her head, that's a wooden bead, that's a ribbon, that's a mermaid. I'm just finishing sewing. I made that one the other day, who, funnily enough, looks just like me. But just, my point is, doesn't matter what you do, but can you give yourself something, some activity that you enjoy? Do something for you. Because being in a creative structure, suggesting here, because isn't it the same, another side of the same coin? So it's not you that's broken, it's not you that's doing anything wrong at all, either whether good or bad. The structure may be ineffective. So what can you do instead? Create an effective structure. Create a structure that works for you. Because why? Because it's chosen by you. because you choose it. And when you get into your north, into your pointing your vessel in the direction that you want, then things start to really, really align. So just to keep it really brief and simple, so today, even though things have been really, I do bounce back a lot quicker because I'm pointing towards my true north. I'm aligned. I'm still passionate. I still, even though it was really, I still really wanted to do this, even though it was really hard to come on live today and just show you me being not my usual self. But that's okay with me because I accept myself, all weathers. We've had some right royal storms today here in Brighton, so, and that's okay. The weather doesn't blame itself for being stormy or not, or rainy or sunny. It just is, isn't it? Yes or no? So in the same way, I believe that you're not wrong or right. You just are. You just are, and you are just you. And what if you took some time and listened and gave yourself that really fun project to discover who really are you and what do you enjoy? Just ask yourself, what do you enjoy? What do you like? And tomorrow or the other day, the next day, I'm going to do a video that really zooms in on this a lot more, on how to create an effective creative structure so that no matter what happens, you're going to go down that valley of least resistance, down the valley, because you created your valley, which is your structure. And I talk more about this on the video yesterday called Success is Not Personal, It's Structural. So thank you so much, and remember, there's nothing wrong with you. There really isn't. You are a very whole, very, very powerful creator. You can create, which means choose whatever you want, and it starts with you considering what is it that you like, what do you enjoy. All right, so thank you so much for listening. If this has helped you in any way, and I don't like that word, but if it has served you in any way, please share, please put 1 in the comments or comment something. Why? Because that helps with the algorithm on social media. And if you can share it, if you can comment, if you can like, send it to one other person that it would help. I have a YouTube channel with all of these videos in, and they go on daily, called Powerful Respected Men. YouTube channel, search on YouTube, Powerful Respected Men, and it should say Powerful Respected Men on the front cover with a picture of 3 guys hugging each other and lots of faces of me. So go and check that out, and thank you so much. Lots of people, yeah, as many as you can. My intention is to get this message out actually to every man. And yes, I'm being gender specific to men and anyone that identifies as him, he, but actually, okay, I get this is relevant to everybody, but my true passion is really to serve my fellow man, my fellow brother. Why? Because I really see you, I see it from your perspective, and I really feel you, and I really hear you, and lots of men have told me openly what's in their heart, and I just think more compassion, more openness is always going to be a good thing. So that's me. Bye for now. If you want to have a chat with me about any of this and how I can show you how to do this, then my booking link there for a call is, I'm going to post that afterwards. Thank you so much, and stay true to you.